How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you're new to this channel, we do this 5 days out of the week. Maybe you had a long, maybe you had a stressful day, or maybe it was the market conditions. Well, you came to watch this video, plus hear one of my corny jokes. Here it comes. That's a pretty good ceiling. It's not the best, but it's up there. Not too bad. But anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is OCGN. Of course, we ended up having a pullback due to the fact we had Trump stock that literally took all the attention away. Many stocks ended up pulling back, but hey, I looked at it as an opportunity to pick up some options. But of course, I know many of you told me, hey, I went out and bought some OCGN on that dip, so congratulations. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you're a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing that we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support. We want to know resistance. What is the bearish case scenario as well as the bullish case scenario? And then afterwards, we're going to go on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. What do we want to know? We want to know, are shorts still heavily vested inside of this play? What is it really looking like? This is essential because it does impact the performance of the stock. And then we're going to take a look at the order flow distribution. While OCGN was pulling back today, was there a lot of buying on the retail side, on the institutional side? Was there more selling? We're going to find out. And then when all of that is done, we'll go into the final thoughts and go over some more details as well. So let's get to it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for OCGN. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $8.46, being down 3.64%. On the low, it tested $8.27, and then on the high, testing $9.04. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 14.427 million shares, and for the average volume over 10 trading days being at 35.362 million shares. So we did have below average volume on the day, and it's part of the reasons why we see some pressure on the stock. There was a lot of selling due to the fact there were other prominent stocks out there that were running up a lot, and OCGN wasn't the only one that was impacted by this. Now, when we take a look at the RSI down below, we can see right here it's right around 55.37. Keep in mind, we also are using the 1-year daily chart. So as far as where we tested on the high, like I was saying previously, this $9 area is a psychological area for OCGN. So having that selling pressure was not surprising at the open whatsoever. But one thing to also keep in mind of the fact, as far as going into tomorrow, I would love to see us get above this 904 area that we had today and then make a strong move. So see how well we do right here around 939 and see if we can make a possible test to $10. As we know, we're getting closer to that date of October the 26th. So I'm assuming that there should be some anticipation and some FOMO coming into this play. So as far as where we do have support, you can see we're able to hold up $8.27 on the day. So if we do decide to pull back going into tomorrow, the next level where I want to see some strength will be right here at the 21-day EMA around $8.07. This is like the bearish case scenario, or maybe on a morning dip, this could potentially happen. And if it does, I feel like that does give some opportunity and gives a lot of consideration for anyone that might be interested and so forth. But for the most part, as long as we continue to hold up this $8 level, things will look good for OCGN. And even if we do pull back, the date is coming up. So again, keep this one on your watch list, or if you already have shares already, you're already keeping it in close eye contact. Take a look at the short interest information for OCGN. So we can see for the dark pool short volume ratio, it's at 48.83%. And then for the dark pool short volume being just over 5.2 million shares. Scrolling down further on the page, you can see the short shares availability is at 500,000, updated 16 minutes ago. And then for the short ball free rate being at 2.10%. As we scroll down further on the page, you can see the history of the short volume ratio for October the 19th was at 45.44, and then for the close yesterday being at 48.83. 3. So what this tells us right away, OCGN does continue to have short squeeze potential, and shorts have increased their overall positions. So this is part of the reasons why you can look forward to seeing some strong moves in price action, especially as we come closer to the catalyst that we are waiting for going into next week. So let's see what happens. Now let's jump into the order flow distribution. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for OCGN. So we can see here on the inflow, it was 25.68, and on the outflow, it was 26.72. When we take a look at the breakdown, we had 0 on the large, we had 18.59 on the medium, and on the small, we had 7.09. When we take a look at the outflow side, you can see large was 0. On the medium, we had 19.03, and then on the small, we had 7.69. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, again, we had 0 for today, and it's been like that for the past 3 trading days. So when we take a look at this breakdown, you can see, yes, there was a good amount of buying that was happening, and I'm pretty sure many were taking advantage of the dip, but we also did have a lot of selling pressure, which ended up winning out on the day for the retail side. Of course, they were bringing their attention somewhere else because we saw that big stock that was killing it on the day. And then when we take a look at what was happening on the medium, again, even more selling as well. This is nothing to be surprised about, and plus on top of that, we did not trade with a ton of volume either. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on this play going into tomorrow. And like I said before, I did purchase some options, and I know for a fact, knowing that we should be getting a big time update from who sometime next week, I'm really looking forward to seeing those print. So now let's jump into the final thoughts, and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for OCGN, before I proceed further, let's just go over a recent update that they had that came out on Twitter today. So here it is. The World Vaccine Congress Europe convenes leaders across the globe to learn and collaborate as we all work toward creating a healthier world. We are in attendance at Vaccine Nation and thrilled to be connecting with others through this meaningful conference. So the World Vaccine Congress Europe. So definitely Ocugen is busy, and I love the fact that they are forward thinking here. They're making sure, hey, we're going to be launching covaxin in the United States, in North America to be exact, and we want to make sure we position ourselves well, and we're surrounded around the right group of people and so forth with the same initiative. So what does this say? Many people are saying, well, you know what, this is very bullish. There's a high likelihood that covaxin will get that EUL. I look at it like this. Hey, I love the fact that, you know what, they're actually conducting operations in a way where they're providing value to shareholders and also keeping us updated and inside of the loop. I know they do have their challenges. I know you guys will say like, man, they're so behind on things and so on. But again, this is part of it. We're already used to it. But for the most part, as far as how the stock is performing, I'm happy with it. We've been able to hold down the $8 range very well. And I feel even if we do pull back below $8, you guys already know I'm going to be snapping up some shares. When we went on Fintel taking a look at the short interest information, of course, this play will continue to have short squeeze potential. Shorts are heavily vested inside of this play. So the moment we start getting more volume coming into the stock and buying pressure, you already know I'm looking forward to seeing this stock get to at least $12 plus on that EUL news. Remember, it wasn't too long ago where we got to $10.60 and we did not even get the news yet. We just had a date. So with that in mind, this is part of the reasons why I have that price target set out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see how OCGN performs tomorrow.